Brothers, with the Hebrew Israelites coming in week in and week out to preach the downfall of this wicked kingdom, spiritually Egypt, and spiritually Babylon, that we call America. And tell people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, that are Hebrew Israelites, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, chosen people of the Bible. But first and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Rakatadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders we learn true from GMS. Blessing to the Akim there preaching his word with horror to sincerity. Blessed to the 144,000, 1/3 entirety, the elect, the first fruits, kingdom of heaven, the house of David, the Biaf Dawadah, and Shalom to brothers out there speaking in different tongues and looking at different nations, also doing this work as well. Shalom, brothers.
Shalom. Hey, brothers, Akim and you few Akwat that be listening. So I've been doing a little studying up until this day, trying to get a better understanding of this April 8th eclipse, right? And I've been looking at all the symbols. Slack it, the brother put
you got to keep
phone, do not disturb.
It can see you.
I've been basically researching CERN, the symbols, the eclipse, the meaning, and the scriptures to try to find a narrative or a reasoning or what the Lord is trying to tell us, man. And a lot of revealing things have come to light, right? A lot of revealing things have come to light. So I'm going to break down a little bit of what I uncovered, whether it be Lord willing it be accurate, you know, but I'm just going to be speaking as a man, but I'm also going to use scriptures to back up the claims. So now we understand that April 8th today was the great North American solar eclipse, right? And did a little studying on, basically did a little reading, a little studying, a little listening to some videos and trying to get a better understanding. And literally what I'm getting from all of this is the fact that there's a lot of disinformation being put out there to hide truths. Like, perfect example, they tell us that the sun is a certain hundred thousands of miles away, and that the moon is even farther than that. I'm sorry, the moon is hundreds of thousand miles away, right? And the sun is greater in mass,
400 times,
like 400 times bigger than the actual sun. But just so happened during the solar eclipse, the moon and the sun were exactly the same size where it blocked it out. Don't that sound suspicious? Right? Something's not adding up. Right? Now we understand through the scriptures that the Lord said the stars, the sun and the moon are within the firmament, that they're right there, not hundreds of thousands of miles away and being different sizes and masses and everything, right? So that's one thing that's debunked. But then when you go and you look at all the signs that Esau has been saying. One thing about Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? One thing that you have to understand is it's called cosmic karma. They kind of have to tell you what they're doing before they do it, so that karma doesn't come and fall back onto them. So these are a few things that I've noticed and that I've researched to try to find out. Now, one of the major things is the fact that they shot three rockets into the what they called 3 rockets into the shadow of the moon, right? And basically they said that they shot these rockets to basically try to pick up sensors and particles of what is really going on, like what energy is being released, right? And I'm going to bring up something. I took some screenshots that I could bring up, Salakia, and I'm just going to read what I've gotten out of it. So now, Shalom. So the 3 rockets that NASA, mind you, the word NASA in Hebrew means to deceive, right? Deceiver. Satan means adversary, right? Right? So NASA means to deceive, right? So so the 3 rockets that they shot, the name that they called these rockets was Apex. APEP, A-P-E-P, right? Now, if you go and just Google the word APEP, you're going to see something pop up. Something that's like, whoa, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they name these 3 rockets, right, that they're firing towards the sun, right, APEP? Now, this is what I found. It says the mission is called Atmospheric Perturbations Amount Eclipse Path, or APEP. The acronym was chosen because APEP is also the name of a serpent god from ancient Egypt, ancient Egyptian cosmology, right? Who pursued the sun god Ra. Salakia. It says APEP is an acronym, right? It also is the name of the serpent god of ancient Egyptian cosmology, I said cosmetology, cosmology, who pursued the sun god Ra and every so often nearly consumed him, resulting in an eclipse. So now mind you, Apep, right, is also known as the god of chaos and destruction, the Egyptian god of chaos and destruction. And what it would do, it would follow the sun god Ra around, and sometimes it would catch it. It would catch the sun god and consume it, and guess what? It would create an eclipse. So why is it that Esau is naming these 3 rockets after a serpent god of chaos and destruction towards their god Apollo, right? Apollos, right? Which is also a Greek god for destruction.
Destruction, yeah.
Right? Make that make sense, right?
Yeah.
Esau is literally putting things in plain sight. But remember, I told you about cosmic karma. This is part of the cabal. This is what they believe in. They believe that they have to tell you what they're doing, so then when things happen to you, the karma's off their hands. It's like when we have to, like in the scriptures, the Lord tells us to rebuke, right, and tell our people their transgressions. So what? So that their blood is washed off of our hands. In the same concept that these Kabbalists, these Zionists, these devil worshippers think and feel the same way, but just on the left-hand side, right? Now, that's one major fact. So I'm going to just recap that again. So the 3 rockets that they shot towards the sun during this eclipse was named Apep, right? Which is the name of an Egyptian god of chaos and destruction that once in a while, when it caught the sun, or Apollo, or Apollos, which is also a Greek god of destruction, when it consumed, it created an eclipse. They tell us, oh, it was just learning about the atmosphere and what's really going up there, right? But at the same time, they also turn on CERN. Now, if you look at the symbol of CERN, it's 3 6s. CERN, you'll see CERN, and if you look at the symbol, it's a 6, 6, 6 wrapping around itself, right? Right? And then right outside of CERN, they have a statue.
Yeah.
They have a statue of a Hindu god, right? The Hindu god of destruction. Right? The Hindu god of destruction. Right? Now, it says, so the Hindu god of destruction. So here we go. Now we got 666 destruction that they turn on at the exact same time. NASA, the deceiver, sends 3 rockets and calls it Apep towards the sun to explain what, or try to explain what? God. Now, what is CERN? What is CERN? CERN is the largest machine on the planet. It's 17 miles long, where they basically send particles at super high speeds, right? Super high speeds, and they collide against each other. And what they're trying to figure out is what is happening right after the Big Bang. So that when the Lord says, "Let there be light," and it's that first initial energy, the first initial expansion of energy, they want to see what happens right after that. So they say, right?
So they say.
So they say,
Right.
right? Now, you got to also understand, where is CERN located, right? Where is CERN located? CERN is located in Geneva. Now, if you read the scriptures, I think get that Revelations, I believe it was what was that? Revelations 2 and
13.
2 and 13. Get that real quick. Now, mind you, CERN is located right where, and let me get the let me get the literature for it, so I don't chop this up. But this is a little spooky. Now, I'm not gonna say it's spooky in the sense of like I'm scared. I'm saying it's spooky because this is how the Lord is actually speaking to us.
Yeah.
We always asking each other, what's going to happen? What is it that's going to happen on April 8th? What is it? What is the reasoning behind all of these things that are going on? And mind you, and through all of this stuff and knowledge that I've just acquired, it's about chaos and destruction that's coming. It's coming, right? So like I said, CERN is in Geneva, right? Geneva, Switzerland, right? Now, if you read the scriptures, you got it?
Where I actually talk about Geneva?
No, it works on
13.
Con, read that. Read that. Now here, mind you. Now, read this, brother.
Start at 12.
But the main reason is because I want to know where Antipas died, right?
Okay, so Revelations 2, starting at 12, and to angel of the church in Pergamos, right? These things saith he which hath the sharp sword with 2 edges. I know thy works and where thou dwellest, even where Satan's seat is, and thou holdest fast my name, and have not denied my faith, even in those days wherein Antipas.
So look, I know where Satan's seat is, where Satan dwells, right? Go ahead.
Even in those days wherein Antipas was my faithful martyr, who was slain among you where Satan dwelleth.
Now, Antipas was slain in Switzerland, Geneva, in a temple dedicated to Apollos, or Apollo, the god of destruction, right? So we understand that CERN is right on top of literally the site where Antipas died, where the scripture said this is where Satan's seat is. Now, like I said, I'm just trying to connect dots. Take it how you will, but I believe through the Spirit, this is accurate, right? Okay? Now, I'm going to get some more, and I'm going to get into, I'm going to break down, okay, so, now mind you, if you look up CERN on the map, right? Shalom, Mark, shalom. Look up CERN on the map, and you'll see a city where CERN is actually where it is, just for get extra edification, so you can pinpoint it, right? And there's a city called, it's a Roman city called, I don't know how to say this word, Poali, right? And this city is where the temple in CERN is at. So CERN is on top of this in Geneva, Switzerland, right? There's a neighboring city in the village, right? And it says the village had a temple dedicated to Apollo, right? And it says, Polis come from the Latin Apoculium, and it is probably that under the Roman occupation, the village temple was dedicated to Apollo. So I was like going into like extra edification, just breaking things down. Brothers that know me, like I always get into history, so I'm breaking things down. So we got APEC, 3 rockets being shot at the sun, right? Right, and in Egyptian lore, it says Apep was a god of destruction and chaos. Right, what's coming? Jacob's trouble, chaos. What's coming? World War III, chaos. Right, what's coming? All the atrocities that are coming to this place. Shalom. So all these atrocities are coming to this place, right? So they fire these 3 rockets to basically figure out what the particles are, but we understand through the Egyptian etymology, the Egyptian cosmology, is when Apep catches the sun, it swallows it and it creates what? An eclipse. At the exact same time, they turn on CERN, which symbol is 666, and then they have the god Shiva, the Hindu goddess Shiva, outside as a statue, and Shiva is known as the god of war and destruction. At the same time, they have CERN in Switzerland, Geneva, which is literally a place on top of an old Apollo temple where the brother just brought out. And we know this because the scriptures talk about who died. And it says this place, Antipas, died where Satan's seat is, or where Satan dwells. Right? Why do you think, now just go digging a little bit more. Why do you think in Switzerland, there's basically where all the rich people go to take their money? All the rich people go to build bunkers. All the rich people go to have their fun, right? They put everything in Swiss banks, Swiss bunkers. Why? Why are they building bunkers in the land where they say is the seat where Satan sits? Why is CERN, right, on top of a temple of Apollo, or Apollos, which is also a god of destruction, right? Why are all these things conspiring all at one time? This is the Lord speaking to us. For those who are in the know, for those who are actually digging to try to understand some information, this is the Lord telling us, like, yo, this is the beginning of the end. Now, I'm not saying that the Lord declared it, but if we just go and look, bro.
Yeah. He's telling you.
He's letting us know that destruction and chaos is coming. Mind you, on April 12th, the new movie, what comes out? Civil War. Right? Right? Then if you want to just add Putin into the mix, when Putin came out and opened the vaults to the Russian icons talking about Yahweh Shai is a so-called black man, right? That also is what? Creating what? Discomfort and chaos. Why? Because you got white people now who are now have to second guess their entire narrative. You got black people who are, hopefully, Lord willing, they wake up to this truth. But guess what? That's also going to create what? Civil war as well. A great divide is coming. Chaos is coming. Destruction is coming. All these things are coming together.
It's like in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, where it gives you a time frame for every element of in general. There's a time for laughter. There's a time for death. There's a time for living. And what did it say at the very end? A time for peace and a time for war.
Now, mind you, if you learn more about this temple in Switzerland, Geneva, it says it was a temple that was, it was an ancient temple of Apollo, which was believed to have a portal to the underworld. Why is it that CERN cuts on? And now, mind you, people in the know, we say that CERN is what? Trying to open up what? Portals. They're trying to open up portals. Listen, they're sending fucking protons at fucking supersonic speeds around, crashing into each other, trying to create the energy that the Lord created when he said, let there be light.
They gonna blow some shit up, bro.
Well,
they gonna blow some shit up.
Well, it's not in the scriptures that's gonna blow up.
That's true. Not like to a major drawing situation, but like, yeah, like, that's just like, I mean.
So, and that's just doing a little bit of studying that I did. I did a little bit of studying to kind of find all of that. Right? If I could find it, anybody could find it.
Yeah, Shorty found it.
And mind you, and then the reason why it was easy to find, because it was something we were supposed to know. Right? The Lord has poured out his spirit on all people, right? To get things out. Hey, yo, let them know Putin did what he did, create chaos and all those things. But all this for a reason. So this temple that CERN is on top of, where what's the Greek boy name that died? Antipas died. He was a martyr. If you read the scriptures, Revelation 2 and 13, he was a martyr in this exact location where CERN is at. And it says this is where the seat of Satan is. Why do you think they built this shit on a temple that said that was supposed to have a portal to the underworld, where supposedly Satan sits, which outside is the death goddess Shiva, the goddess of destruction. Then the rockets Apep, which is an Egyptian god of destruction and chaos, trying to swallow Apollo, which is also a Greek god of destruction. Come on, man.
And they spoke about a Hindu one too, which is the destroyer.
This destroyer,
right.
Shiva,
yeah.
The destroyer, right? So this is that cosmic karma that they got to put out. They got to tell the truth, but this is also the Lord speaking to us, right? Esau can't do anything against the truth, but for the truth. So it had to come out. And mind you, Esau is they're so cocky and prideful that they're not trying to hide it. It takes a dummy to find what I found. Yo, what does CERN mean? Why is it in that location? Why did they name the rockets Apep? Why is it during the eclipse they turn it on? What was CERN known for? Why do they do rituals outside of CERN before they turn the fucking hydrogen collider on? Right? Why is there a statue of a death, destruction, destroyer goddess? Bro, you cannot make this shit up. This is literally relevant, right? Now, mind you, then it reminded me of
Salaki. They actually did it too.
Yeah, the 3 rockets. You can show the camera. Yeah, they did it. They set them 3 rockets up. 3 rockets launching during eclipse in Virginia. They set that up through Virginia.
Yeah, they did it. They shot them up there.
They shot them rockets up. Fox 29. And they make it say, oh yeah, No, NASA means to deceiver. These lying devils, man, trying to be like the Most High, trying to figure out how to overthrow the Most High, trying to figure out how to put you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans back into chains, man. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to figure out, all right, listen, if we open up a portal to hell, our God will come and help us, and demons will be loose. Now, mind you, what did the scripture say about aborigines, newly created beasts, chaos, a time like no other? Mind you, I'm just speaking as a man right now, but I'm just adding the dots up. My spiritual eye is open. I'm over here like, oh, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Oh, whoa. From this day forward, it's going to be hella chaos being loosed on the earth. It's going to be hella chaos being loosed on the earth. It's all this ritual that they just did was literally all about the end.
Yo, you know what the slap in the face going to be, yo, if Esau really gangster, which they are in general, because
they believe they did. They profit.
What's going to be really gangster with Esau is if Esau let the Civil War movie air, give it about like a nice little 2-3 weeks of it being like, everybody has watched it already, reviews, critics, things that went down, it's been established, and then really spark a Civil War for real, like in that time frame. That'd be some gangster ass shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be impressed. Let everybody get a feel what Civil War is, and they'll really do one. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, but listen, it's called predictive programming.
Right.
They're basically letting the population know what is in the what's to come, right? Like they always do tests, right? And over in California and in Philadelphia, they had what? They had the military doing what? Urban warfare raids, right? War games, right? Urban warfare for what? Texas, right? Texas and its allies have already threatened to pull out of America how many times? Right? Just so happened in that movie Civil War, I can guarantee you in the movie Civil War, it's going to be about Texas and other nations pulling off. And that's why in that one clip, remember in that one clip, the bull was like, they came down, it was like, yeah, we're American too. He said, what kind of American are you?
Right.
Meaning, what side are you on? Right? This is a great tribulation that's coming to this place. Now, mind you, just so happened, X marks the spot, right? X marks the spot. The Lord is literally giving us the information that we need to know. And this is why you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and you brothers especially that's in this truth, tighten the fuck up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
You know, let me say this too. And when the brother mean tighten up, you know, I was watching this one video with one brother like a day or two ago where the brother was like, you know, right after Passover and also his up and coming eclipse in general, sit down, sit down, take a deep breath, and reflect on what it is you need to work on. If you need to fast, do it. If you need to read more, do it. If you need to pray more, do it. But understand what you got going wrong and really think about what's really affecting your life individually, because we are all individuals in this thing. We all are for our own.
Just get that real quick. Seek out your own salvation.
And that's exactly what it is. Seek out your own salvation. Now, do you need brotherhood and iron sharpen iron?
Yes.
Absolutely. There's a guideline needs to be set.
But brothers need to tighten up. Tighten up. We too late in the game to be having too many loose ends. Right. And one thing about the Lord is, you know the Lord has no respect to persons. He will spew you out quicker than you can say his first syllable. Yeah, you're gone. The Lord not playing. And especially not playing with his own men. Mind you, the Lord says, judgment's going to start at his house. We know that's talking about the 2/3, but it's also talking about you lukewarm, unevenly yoked brothers that are not pushing the right way. Now, mind you, everybody's measure is different. One brother might do 10,000 videos a week. You might only be able to do 5, but the Lord understands your measure. So if you can sit there in your head and be like, all right, maybe I could be doing more. Like I had a conversation with one of my brothers, my brother Lakamai, and I told him straight up, yo, I need to be reading a little bit more. I can openly say that. Yeah, I come to camp, but it's been times that I'll work 11 hours straight. I'll work, like today, I worked 11 hours. I worked literally from 7 to 7 today. You know, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm tired. And the brother was like, yo, we gotta go to camp. And I was like, you know what? Let's go. And then my brother Samaka sent straight to the group chat, hey, make sure y'all read a couple of chapters. And it's been a few times I missed a few chapters that I didn't read. And I'm like, damn, and I feel bad about it. But having that contrite spirit means you're on the right path.
Correct.
Because if you don't feel like you need correction, then something is wrong. Understand that. We all need to keep moving forward.
Say that one more time, yo.
If you don't think you need correction, something is wrong.
No, that's some real
It's
shit.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, none of us are on a chariot yet. None of us got a crown yet. None of us are a new spiritual body. Ain't none of us make it through Jacob's trouble yet. So don't sit here and think shit's sweet. Shalom, ma. Shalom. It's my boy.
Yo, shalom, big dog.
It's Ariah. All right, so brothers need to definitely keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. But get that?
Philippians 2:12, wherefore my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only.
Not the Lord is saying, when you have obeyed, not in my presence only. When we come to the altar, we're in the Lord's presence. When we're around other brothers, we're in the Lord's presence. What are you doing when you're not in the presence of the Most High? Well, mind you, his eyes see everything. Right. But I'm just speaking in general aspect. When you're not around the brothers or you at camp, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? Right? So, and this is something that brothers need to harp on, especially after today. We are, and I truly believe in my spirit, we are at the end. I usually be like fourth quarter, 2 minutes left on the clock. Man, fuck a 2-minute drill, bro. We looking for a haymaker right now. We looking for a Hail Mary. Like, how far can we throw the ball? We almost out of here. And it's obvious based off of what the Lord showed us today. It's obvious. It's so clear. Like if you can't see it, pray on it.
Matter of fact, shout out to Ariyah. Ariyah told us straight up that the deeper and farther out we get, closest to the joint, that's when it's going to even get more scattered as far as like brothers, faith, situations, tribulations, like making decisions, like all kinds of shit.
Con, and I know Ariyah can attest to this. Every year around a Passover, we see shit start to get fucked up everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
We start seeing brothers fall out, having drama, this and that. Bro, shit is getting the Lord. This might very well be the last Passover, the one that just passed. It's over already. But yo, this shit is not. We're not playing, man. Signs in the heaven, man. Signs in the heavens.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna bring out a precept. And once you get that Revelations, that I'm gonna break this down. Finish that real quick.
Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That's some real shit.
And it don't get no clearer than that.
Yeah.
It don't get no clearer than that. Yeah, the brotherhood, iron sharpens iron, but that's the Lord allowing us, because humans by nature are pack animals. We have communities. Why do you think you got cities that grow over time? Right? You had Adam and Eve. Now mind you, it was the Adamites and shit. Right? But the Lord what? Saved Noah, his 3 sons and 8 wives, because he needed a small community to rebuild. Like this is
Shorty too.
Yeah, obviously it's Shorty too.
Right.
But this is the reasoning for it. All right, so brothers need to understand to lock the hell in. But to get back to what I was talking about, this precept was brought to my attention. I'm getting back to where we're talking about CERN, the solar eclipse, APEP, and all that. There was a precept. Was it Revelations 9?
Oh, with the
Yeah. I want you to bring it out because this is chaos. This is chaos. Shit about to turn up. We here. Or we are here, bro. Like we are here. Like yo, we are here. Now I didn't go out and watch the eclipse. I seen all these Edomites outside with their glasses on, looking up, and I just had an uneasy feeling, to be honest with you. And it was my spirit, like I'm gonna keep my ass in the crib. I watched these motherfuckers look at. I seen it get darker. It was real sunny outside, and I seen it get dark, and I saw people out there watching. I was like, nah, I'm gonna let y'all have that. I'm not gonna be dismayed at the signs of heaven. We understand that these are signs.
We give credit where credit due. Ariyah did say I can't see this place surviving the little the time frame he be saying.
Yeah, man.
Used to sound realistic.
The time used to be like this.
Yeah,
now it's
like
tomorrow
oh, shit. Yeah. No, now it's some shit.
But the reason why I'm bringing this out is because of what I brought out about the CERN. About the CERN and Apollos, right? The Temple of Apollos, and basically it's supposed to be CERN is on top of a temple of Apollos. Apollo, which is a god of destruction. Outside they got the god of Shiva, which is a god of chaos and destruction. Apep, which is the rockets they shot towards the sun, which is supposed to be a god of chaos and destruction of the Egyptians. That is swallows Apollo, which is also another god of destruction. And then they turn on a portal in this exact place where they say is the seat of Satan, which the scriptures actually reference, and then bring this out. Actually, you can start at the top. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. So I'm not, mind you, I'm gonna break it down, but I'm not gonna go in too deep because it was a point of what I was trying to bring out. Go ahead.
It's Revelations 9, starting at the top, and the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and him was given the key of the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
Now, mind you, they believe that when they turn on CERN, right, they believe, like I said, Apollos, right, the temple of Apollos, and where the CERN is at, they believe that it's there's a gateway to the depths of hell, or a portal into the depths of hell. Mind you, they turn on this hydrogen collider, what, to open what? Portals. And they believe this is where the seat of Satan is. But go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 3, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. I get it now when it's breaking down from Apostle.
Now, mind you, when Apostle Hart broke this down, he was going into the locusts were like helicopters, the scorpions were like tanks, right? This is war going on.
And also those old airplanes with the weapons that were sitting in the back and shooting that John. Makes sense.
This is talking about war. This is talking about war. War being loosed on the earth after what? After CERN. Now, I'm not saying that's what it says in the scriptures, but after what? CERN. They opened up an abyss. They opened up a portal to the abyss and gave what? The key to what? To the seat of Satan. Keep going.
And it says, and it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of the Most High in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. Here you go.
Now, mind you, this is going. Now, read up a little bit so it can pinpoint. Just read up where you said. It said, "Don't torment who with men." Go ahead.
And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months. Oh, okay. Verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of the Most High in their foreheads.
So this is war. They're given a chance to make war with those men that don't have the seal. And what is that? What is that seal? Right? That mark of exemption. Those who what? Those who are a part of the elect. They can't touch them. But war is breaking out all over the world. War, chaos, right? They can't hurt these. They can't hurt the Lord's own. But guess what? The Lord is releasing destruction on the earth. Destruction and chaos, right? Confusion. Go ahead.
And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Go ahead.
And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and they shall desire to die,
now,
and
mind
death
you,
shall flee from them.
The Lord also told us what this time is. This time is what? Jacob's trouble. This is World War III. This is the sedition among men. This is all that drama that's going on. But who will not touch? Mind you, read Revelation 16 at the bottom. Revelation 16, it goes into how the men of the Lord ain't going to be touched. Right? But at the bottom, after all of this stuff is going on, is when they're going to have a great insurrection on those who fear the Lord. But go ahead.
Yep, and it says, and the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were like the faces of men. That was the plains, and they had their hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions. Remember when they used to wear them them little things flashing back, and it says and they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots, as many horses running to the battle.
Basically, this is
old engines would be like,
this is crazy. This is basically the depicting of large planes, helicopters, scorpions being freaking tanks and stuff like that. This is what this is depicting, right? This is what this is depicting. This is war being loosed on the earth. Go ahead.
And it says, and they had tails like unto scorpions, and they were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. In the back of them jaws.
So it's letting you know that war is going to be going on for 5 months. It keeps saying twice, 5 months war is going to be going on. Right? Go ahead.
Yo, John the Revelator did a great job. Because when he saw,
hey, like I'm gonna bring that out in a second, brother.
Because when he saw those planes, it really looked like scorpions with the sting in the back. It really looked like that.
God.
And it says, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit.
The king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, we actually know is the spiritual demon Satan, right? The angel on the left-hand side. That's in order under Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So he's only doing what he's supposed to do. He was giving orders. Hey, yo, you can loose on the earth, go hurt and fuck shit up, but you can't touch mine. That ain't for you right now. That ain't for you. This is what this is. Go ahead.
And whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon.
Abaddon. What is Abaddon? Also Apollos, the god of destruction. What did I just say? CERN is on where they said a temple of Apollo, which was had a portal to the abyss, and this is also where they said that Satan has a seat. Right? Bro, it all adds up.
Where Antipas died.
We're also where Antipas died. Antipas died where, if you read that, I think that's Revelations 2 and 13 we brought out earlier. If you connect the dots, bro, the Lord is basically yelling in our faces, it's time. Go ahead.
It says, in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue have his name Apollyon.
Apollyon, or Apollos, the god of destruction. Destruction. They said they gave a key to the one and loosed him on the earth. Lose two.
Sit on that.
This is it. Right? The Lord is speaking loudly at us. The Lord is speaking loudly at us, man. You cannot make this up, man. You can't make this up. All right, brother, I'm going to bring out what you, the brother Lakamah brought out Psalms 50, 55 and 22. It says, cast thy burden unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Come on, bro. The Lord even said those who got that dawah can't be touched. Right? And verse 23, and it says, but thou, O power, shalt bring them down into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days, but I will trust in thee. Khan, And this is the destruction and war that's going on earth. So they basically did a crazy ritual today to basically bring in chaos and destruction. And I talked about cosmic karma. They believe in karma the same way we do, right? So they did a big ritual on national TV for the entire world to see, to let us know that chaos and destruction is coming. Esau is calculating. Says he's wiser than Daniel. He's calculating. He know what he's doing, but what he's not understanding is he's setting the stage for the end-all be-all, which is that great war in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. That great war when our Lord and Savior comes back and wipes these dickheads off the map. Simple as that. This is what we're seeing right now. This is literally where we're at with it.
And it's beautiful too, because the Lord going to do it. The Lord going to set it up for you all at one whop.
Yep.
One little bowl.
Bro,
and knock it all
bro,
off.
Listen, everything is adding up too clear. Too clear, man. Con, we've been playing for this destruction. Remember, a week ago we was like, yo, last week before the eclipse, we was like, man, we don't know what the Lord trying to tell us. Hopefully something drastic happens. Something drastic did happen. They did an entire world ritual to bring in the destruction of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is what they just did. This is what they just did. And I would say I would implore all you brothers to go research what I spoke about. So go look up Geneva, Switzerland, and what was there. Go look up Apollo or Apollos, right? Go look up APEC and who he was and what he does. Go look up CERN and what it's for. Go look up the symbol of CERN, which is 666. Go look up the statue sitting outside of Shiva. Why are they always doing rituals? And what was the meaning of turning it on today? Now, mind you, others talk about how this is also around the same time that the 3 days of darkness happened back in Egypt, right? So the Egyptian goddess Apep, right? But then it's also symbolizing the 3 days of darkness and the plagues. And then just recently, they're talking about there's going to be locusts or cicadas, if you will, right? 2 different types of cicadas that are going to be hatching at the same time. And it's never been like this on the earth since however long, right? That is also a plague that the Lord is sending out. The Lord is speaking to us.
Yep, Apollyon, yep.
Yep.
Destroyer,
The angel of the bottomless pit, the destroyer.
Yep.
And CERN is literally, brother, CERN is literally stationed in Geneva, Switzerland, where they said there's the seat of Satan. Also, if you look at, there's a city, I brought it out earlier, I got to look for it. There's a city, right, where and this is where, remember, it's a 17-mile radius machine. There's a city smack in the middle of it where it was a temple of Apollo. It was a temple of Apollo. Apollyon, what? To destroy the bottomless pit. And they said that this temple, right, was supposed to have a portal to the bottomless pit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Listen, all that's happening. Yeah. Then just so happened, and I'm speaking spiritual right now. Then I'm pretty sure brothers talked about that the demon face syndrome that he says that's been going around rampant, and that now it might be out even more. So I believe that all of these, I believe they turned on CERN to try to open up the bottomless pit or whatever they were doing, a dimension into the spiritual realm, releasing evil angels, demonic entities. Right? And people are going to be getting possessed because more and more people in this day and age are farther from the Most High. Literally, the line has been drawn in the sand where you can just tell. Yeah. You a dickhead. Yeah. You righteous.
Yeah, real shit. Like,
oh, yeah, you lost.
Yeah, right.
You righteous.
Oh, yeah.
So guess what? People going to be seeing demonic entities. Mm-hmm. You're going to be walking down the street and somebody's face going to contort and you're going to think, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember in Isaiah 66, I believe, at the very bottom, if I'm not mistaken, it goes into the Lord's going to get at the people with their worst enemies. I mean, their worst nightmares. That's really in the scripture. Mm-hmm. How the Lord going to do that? I think that's the worst situation to be in. Whatever you fear of and whatever you most scared in general, the Lord going to torment you with that.
God,
that's insane, bro.
Alashadiya.
Yeah, that shit.
Demon like terrible power, man. The Lord gonna put your worst fears on you, man.
Yeah.
Gonna put your worst fears on you.
Talk about
people gonna be seeing aberrations. They gonna be seeing demonic entities, faces. Motherfuckers, you, bro, you might be asleep. You might be scared of spiders, arachnophobia. You might wake up and you feel like spiders are all over you, but nothing's there, bro. Lord gonna break you, man. Gonna break you mentally and then physically. Then you gotta think about the famine that's coming that they already orchestrating all over the world. You gotta think about the wars. You got to think about the pestilence, because mind you, where famine is, Pestilence is not too much farther because what? The more people are dying, not being buried in the street, civil war, what happens? Diseases, right? Diseases are sprung out on the earth. All this stuff is coming. The Lord just created a super shitstorm for the wicked. And this is why I was saying brothers need to tighten up. You self-evaluate every day. Listen, if you feel like you ain't got nothing else to do, something's wrong. You want to get to the point where you feel like, all right, I've done all I can possibly do. Lord, what else? And none of us can feel like that right now because the Lord even says it even says in the scriptures that we can never do enough. We can never do enough. So right now, brothers need to just tighten up. Just tighten up. Keep tightening up. Keep tightening up, man. You found it? Yeah, but like I said, I implore you brothers to go everything I said, go look it up for yourself. Go look it up. And you can connect the dots the same way I did. And you're going to be like, whoa. We was worried about, like, yo, what is the Lord going to do? Hopefully the Lord drop a nuke or something. Go ahead.
Isaiah 66. And man, let me go to 3 for the context, and then 4 gonna make sense.
Go ahead.
He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificeth a lamb as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offereth an oblation as if he offered swine's blood. He that burneth incense as if he blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. I also will choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer, and when I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, and chose that which I delighted not. That's some scary
The Lord
shit.
going to bring your own fears upon you. And Ashemaiah, Shalom, brother. He brought out Psalms. Make sure I ain't skip nothing.
91:1.
Okay, yeah, 91:1. It says, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power in whom I trust. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Man. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's tightening up, though. Because those who fear the Lord are going to tighten up. Right? We don't fear Esau. We don't fear the one who could kill the body. We fear the power, right? The omnipotent one that can kill the body and the soul. Bro, I'm not messing with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua like that. You know what I mean? Bro, so brothers need to check yourself daily, man. Offend less. Because if you're not checking yourself daily to offend less, bro, you're going to be caught up in the caught up. Because, bro, it's coming. Chaos, destruction is coming, bro. And today was 144,000% proof, bro. Everything I broke down, please go look it up yourself, man. Go look it up yourself. Don't take my word for it. You're going to find it. And you're going to go, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So the link.
Yeah, brother, just, the rockets being shot out. Yeah. Look up, post, come on, if you could look up Apep, right? The god of, just Google Apep. Right, that was the 3 rockets that they shot, and the name, what the name actually means, right? The serpent, it was the serpent god, the Egyptian serpent god of chaos and destruction, which basically tries to swallow Apollo, which is another god, and creates an eclipse. That's why they called it that, talking about some other bullshit, bro. Esau is a fucking madman, bro. He deserves to be put down like a fucking feral dog, man. Like, seriously, like, there's no point of this man no more. I am tired of looking at him. I'm tired of smelling him. Bro, he just stinks up everything, bro. Look, the earth is ruined because of this man, bro. And the Lord literally has to come back before he fucking just fucks up anything any worse, bro. The Lord even said, I got to speed up the time for the elect's sake, because there won't be any flesh left to save. And that means immoral. Like, it's not just talking about everyone's going to die. You got to think how many sodomites we got out here. They're breeding sodomites now, teaching sodomites in fucking kindergarten. Then you got motherfuckers who are defiling themselves with other abominable things, right? Void of light completely. Don't have no wisdom, right? Fucking walking zombies out here, bro. There won't be any flesh left to save if the Lord don't come back and end this shit, bro. Right? It even says that they're going to try to wear out the saints. They're going to come for us, man. They're going to try to wear us out. They ain't going to be able to kill us. Some of us might have to be martyrs. But they ain't going to be able to really do nothing. But they're going to try to put us through emotional torment, some physical torment. You know? They're going to be doing things to push us away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But that's why we got to be 10 toes, man. Hands and feet. We got to prostrate for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's why I said the second Ezra, the second chapter, pretty much at the very last verse, almost around there, where it said, "I commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord."
Khan, I commend those who stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, because that's literally what it's going to be, man. Khan, I like Philly. Yeah, we in Philly. I'm in Northeast right now. Near up near Levick. But this place is through, bro. Through, completely through, man. All right, you got a woo back.
Maybe we should hit Isaiah 34.
Yeah, go ahead. You get that.
Wait, hold up. Or Zechariah.
Greek was the Egyptian god of chaos. Apep was the polar opposite of the godly personification of order, Mayat. Okay, and the chief enemy of the king of the gods, the sun god Ra. So he was the enemy. Yo, bro, serpent god, brother. If I could find it, anybody can find it, and you can even dig deeper in that, bro. I'm gonna send you some links, Lakama, and then if you can, after this live, just add them to the page or whatever. So if brothers and sisters want to go and research on their own and do more, man, Lord willing, you know. All right, we'll go.
It's Zephaniah 3:7-8. Now I'm sort of 6. It says, I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate, I made their streets waste, that none passeth by, their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabited. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off, howsoever I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Here's the point. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
The Lord just told us what his plan was. All of this right now is all part of his plan to what? Bring the earth together so he can utterly devour it all, man. One fell swoop, and we already know big bro Yahweh Shah coming to get busy. He says, I will not meet thee as a man. All right? So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, and shalom to the elect. Shalom to all you brothers on the comment board. Blessings to you and your families, man. Let's lock in. We almost out of here.